The Masks We Wear, a therapeutic art lesson focusing on self-perception and how we believe the world perceives us, by Emily Alvey, Recidivism Prevention Liaison. The materials you will need for this activity include paint and paintbrushes. You may also want to provide pencils if students would like to sketch out their design before they start painting. You will need paper masks, 2 per student, cups and water for cleaning the paintbrushes, as well as paper towels. Time required. That really depends on the age of your student. Each mask could take 30 minutes to an hour and a half to complete. Older students tend to add more detail, and therefore they tend to take longer to complete the activity. You know your students best, so leaving it up to you to decide how much time to allot for this, but older students do tend to add more detail. And we begin. So all of us wear masks. We all have different versions of ourselves. How we see ourselves may not be the same as what we show the world, and can even differ depending on who we are interacting with. Paint one mask that represents how you view yourself, how you see yourself on the inside. Then you're going to paint a second mask that represents how others view you. Remember that others could be as broad as the entire community. It could be your peer group. It could be how your parents view you, or even how your teachers view you. Here are some side-by-side comparisons of different masks that have been done with this activity. Typically, when you see these masks here, the ones on the left-hand side are internal, and the ones on the right-hand side are what's put out to perceive the world, for the world to perceive. Some people choose to make their masks, as you see here, so that one can be placed over the other to kind of hide what's happening internally. That's up to the artist. Here's another example of a mask that was painted of how I view myself, and some examples of masks that were painted about how I believe others view me, or how the student believed that others view them. And of course, the most important part is having a discussion or talking circles surrounding the masks that have been made. Some questions you may want to ask your students is to describe some of the features of each mask. What do the features represent? What do the colors represent? Are there symbols? Are there, what are the features and what do they mean to you? Why do you think the 2 masks are so different? What was your favorite part about this activity? What was the most challenging part of this activity? And last but not least, what did you learn from this activity? This is a very insightful activity that allows students to be able to talk about their feelings and their belief systems in an external way. Once it's on a mask, it separates it from themselves, and they're more easily able to have these discussions. So it's an excellent activity to use. Let me know how it goes for you.